Absolutely, because the reason it's beneficial to me that I didn't go through that educational route is because I started my businesses, or I started in the world of business when I was 16 properly. I had a limited company when I was 16, right, which is still growing, which is Best Park Homes, right, which is my mobile home park company,
Okay.
which I have 2 mobile home parks at the moment, which will soon be a portfolio of 5, 6, 7. However, like I say, I started my business when I was 16. If I'm correct me if I'm wrong, but a business isn't supposed to be, or it's not usual. It's unusual for a business to be making a profit within the first 3 years. So if you come out of school and go through college and go to sixth form and you've started your business when you're 21 and it's not making a profit till you're 24, and I started my business when I was 16, it's just I've got 10 years worth of experience, 10 years worth of mistakes that can all help me today. And that's where I think it was beneficial. There's also so much education that I would have lost out on. But thankfully, how everything's planned out, I didn't even need the education that I've got. All I needed to do was be able to read and be all right with maths. And I'm actually very good, right? But all I needed to do was be able to read, which I learned to read and write through social media. And I needed to know how to do maths. That's all you need to do to be a good entrepreneur. Now, you have to learn a lot, and you're going to make mistakes and you're going to fail. And in the world of business, failing and not making a success is losing money, which none of us want to do. But with that 10 years worth of experience, it's going to set you up. Like if you start at 21, 22, right, any expert or superstar in their field, boxers, footballers, golfers, swimmers, runners, when do they start? They don't start when they're 21, 22. So there are people that do start late and do very well. However, most of them, if you got 100, only there'd be 5 of those. And it's the same in business. And that's what I try to be. I try to be a professional entrepreneur. And the thing is about an entrepreneur, I'm an entrepreneur businessman because I love business and I love making money.
But you're a certain type of businessman, Alfie. Like what we're talking about, that's the trajectory people go on in terms of they're starting at 16 or 23. But when I'm getting underneath the surface now, and like there's so much, in the news and brainwashing. Like at school, if I was called fat, you're called fat.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was just like you got called a name. It's okay. Now it's like your child will come home and go, I got body shamed today.
Yeah.
They said that to me. I'm never gonna go to school again. It's like
Yeah.
little bit of failure and they don't know how to combat it.